Welcome back to House of Crime. I'm Mia. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell button so you can get all notifications. If you're interested in true crime or mystery, you're in the right place. Today's story is going to take us to Louisiana, a state located in the southeast United States. And we're going straight back to New Orleans, a city located near the Mississippi River. Today's story is going to take you yet again back to Metairie, a suburb of New Orleans. New Orleans is most probably famous for Mardi Gras, where millions of people come to gather and parade, and basically the whole city turns into one giant party. Well, except for when COVID happened, then there was nothing. In recent years, rates of crime and violence have absolutely exploded. With a crime index of 2, with 100 being the safest, your chance of being a victim of a violent crime in New Orleans is 1 out of 74. To put it into perspective just how bad it has gotten in New Orleans, within the past couple of months alone, there have been 3 violent crimes, including carjackings in broad daylight at Costco. Costco! For those of you not familiar with Costco, it's a busy wholesale marketplace that's busy at all hours. Not the ideal place for a crime that you can hope to get away with in most places. Yet, in New Orleans, it seems that the chance of being a victim is high anywhere, including at a place like this. So considering all of that, it's really not surprising that there's been crime in New Orleans. What is surprising is where it took place. Metairie is a quiet, family-oriented, and fairly safe suburb of New Orleans. Charlene Jones was a young 48-year-old loving mother, grandmother, and soon-to-be great-grandmother who was from Corpus Christi, Texas. She was living in Metairie. Cece, as she was known, moved to New Orleans and seemed to be full of life and well-liked by many people. She absolutely loved the city and all that it had to offer. Cece was even making plans to celebrate Mardi Gras in the coming months and was even going to participate in one of the many parades. The morning of January 27, 2022, all of that came to an abrupt end. At about 5 a.m. on that Thursday morning, she was gunned down while sitting in her car, probably getting ready to leave for work that morning. The apartment complex that she lived in had a guard that was supposed to be posted at the entrance, and the community was gated, with only one route in to enter and exit. With no motive or suspects, the only information that the police had was that she was shot multiple times in broad daylight and did not have any enemies that the family had reported. Family and friends were obviously devastated and completely shocked. While this story is still developing, it was reported that 2 women, 49-year-old Monica Every and 26-year-old Deja Walls, were recently arrested on suspicion of being connected to the fatal shooting. Deja was arrested on the charge of theft of a vehicle and second-degree murder. Avery was arrested for second-degree murder and solicitation of murder. So did she hire Deja to murder Charlene? And if so, why? There's been no motive that's been reported yet, and according to Facebook posts, it seems as though there might be a third person involved that hasn't been identified yet. Avery is currently being held with a bail of over $500,000. It's interesting to note that her son is also being held in the same facility for first-degree murder in an unrelated incident. Is this a family thing? Thank you again for watching. Please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell.